Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft Season 6 server. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing fantastic. Today's episode 85. Guys, I've got a great episode planned for you. We're going to be working on revamping the potion area. That thing is terrible, by the way. We're going to be working on building some and the apartment some, and we're literally going to be all over the server, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, question of the day. You're allowed to add a new type of mob into the nether. What do you add and why? Let me know down in the comment section below using hashtag question of the day. If you guys enjoy Hermitcraft and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so when you get the videos when they come out. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So to get started with today's episode, we're going to actually run over to our stores real fast and just quickly check and see if we got anything. I'm actually just going to be checking Ore Galore and the Diamond Diggers. So I took yesterday off after a very long weekend, and I gotta tell you, that was kind of the best day off ever. Now, typically I don't really do day offs because you guys know we do daily videos here, but man, I literally sat on the couch for like 9 hours straight. It was amazing. Oh, we already sold. Oh, wow, we already got rid of quartz, huh? We put a lot of quartz in there. Nothing, and oh, wow, somebody really likes coal. That's crazy. Another thing, guys, quickly, thank you for all of your support on the Saturday special. With that being said, I will continue it one more week, and we'll just go week to week from it because you guys did over 2,000 likes, and that's insane. Thank you guys so much for the love on that. And by the way, question of the day for today. So they are like doing extra pages. He found 2 player heads. Okay. I didn't know that they were not putting them there, but anyway, so my question of the day answer while we go back and get ready for the diamond of the day. If I could add one nether mob to Minecraft, what would it be? I think I would add a nether creeper. Now, this creeper would be a little bit different than a regular creeper. So regular creepers, they just blow up and, you know, aggro, blow up. And I think this one its job would be to get as close to you as possible and then explode into flames. I really like the idea of an exploding creeper that just does nothing but like hellfire. That would be amazing. There we go. So not only would the creeper do blast damage, but it would also, you know, it would tear up the terrain, and then it would also rain fire down, so you have a chance to lose your items, because I'm evil like that. There we go. So let's go ahead and get all of these down. We have a shorter stack today because I didn't have a time to stream. I recently updated my stream schedule to where I will be off on Friday and Saturday. Sunday has already been an off day for me, but Friday and Saturday are optional stream days, and I'll be streaming for the rest of the week because with all of the holidays coming up, it's going to be hard to keep streaming during the weekend. So anyways, how many? So we didn't even get over a stack. Wow, 58 diamonds. That's probably the shortest stack we've had so far. Let me go ahead and find a name. Okay, guys, so we got our name for the diamond of the day, so let's go ahead and knock this out of the way. So congratulations to Nova Bird for the last win. Today, Brian, or is it Brian? I always get Brain and Brian mixed up because I'm stupid. Brian F, congratulations on winning the diamond of the day. Ooh, you'll have a broken. Oh, you know what we should do, right? I think we should probably head over to the smelter. Yeah, wait, where did these? I think the blocks came from downstairs. Anyways, let me grab. I don't think I have another anvil. Do I have enough iron? Oh, I have plenty of iron. There we go. Let's make a quick anvil. There we go. Fantastic. Put that away. And so yeah, I want to go because I have a lot of actual iron. Like if we check this guy out, I'm pretty sure it's full. So we should definitely go smelt that. So put that right there. Magic button, go! Okay, guys, we're over here. The magic button works just fine. Let's make sure everything is according. Low fuel lamp, if on, smelter is ready for use. So let's get our chakra box out here. This one's going to be quite a big test, actually. So we're doing, I think, 26 total stacks. Okay, maybe not 26 total stacks. Let me put my diamond. Oh, I forgot to put diamond of the day up. Oh, no. Okay, stand on that. Chuck all this in here. This is probably the biggest test I have ever used this smelter on. So that's 26 stacks of iron, right? So 9, 18, 27. Yeah, 26 stacks of iron blocks or iron ore. Hey, TFC. So I'm very curious to see how long it's going to take, because typically it'll take at least the one smelting round. But it should go pretty fast, I'm assuming. This is, I think we're probably going to unlock the full force of this thing, right? Actually, let me get rid of that so we have room to see how fast it's going to go. I'm pretty much just going to base it on me getting here 30 seconds ago, and then I'll time it based off of how long the video clip takes to get there. But I'm definitely, this thing is so fast. Look how fast this thing is. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. And I think all the, yeah, that's so crazy, dude. Look at that thing go. Okay, so we've only been here for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the 30 seconds for the intro, or to get here and all that stuff before we put all the items in there. So it's literally 1 minute and 30 seconds for like, so far for like, actually it's not even 1 minute, it's about 1 minute and 15 seconds right now. And it's almost finished already. That is insane. Oh my god, I think this last round will probably cap it, won't it? Is that gonna be it? Oh. So like, what, 3 more stacks or something like that? So 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20, what was it, 25 stacks then instead? Well, put that back down because I don't think I had that in my inventory a minute ago. That should be everything. Okay, so right now on my clock, it's 2 minutes and 21 seconds minus 30 seconds. About 1 minute and 50 seconds for 26 stacks of iron to be smelted. That is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and get on with the video. All right, guys, so now we're going to do one thing that I have never really gotten into before. That is learning how to mix redstone with a brew stand. This is something that I have never done, maybe once or twice in Minecraft, so I'm going to be probably pretty rusty at it. First thing I want to learn how to do is I want to learn how to set timing for the brew stand to remove basic potions out of it. So I've got 3 potions here, and I think the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to set up an active redstone signal to run towards it. So we'll test the different, like, maybe signal lengths and things like that, because this is something, like I said, that I have never done before, so I'm going to probably be pretty bad at this. I do have a good understanding of basic redstone, so that's going to be the one thing that is on my side, is I do know how to make things work. Put a button on there. So I want everything that I'm going to be doing with this new setup to run off this button. Whenever we start brewing potions, because I am going to be making a potion shop eventually, I want to make it to where when I hit this button, anything that's brewed will be removed, water will come in, etc., etc. If you guys have any other features that you think I might want to put into this thing, let me know. So let's just give it a shot first and just see what happens. So that seems pretty straightforward. I thought that it would be a little bit more technical behind that, like maybe we needed another delay. Let's see what the delay looks like. It's still pretty close. I think for now we'll just use the basic repeater though. Okay, so now that we've got that all set up, next up, I want to be able to put water bottles into this guy without the assistance of my hands. I don't think I have an extra chest, do I? All right, I'm going to steal a chest here. Probably the wrong side. Totally the wrong side. Okay, put that chest up here. So when we hit that button, I want all the water bottles that are going to be in there, or enough water bottles that are going to be in there, to fill into this. So first and foremost, let's just test our system and see what happens. Okay, so I only saw 1 water bottle move. So the timing is correct. The problem that we're running into is that it's only replacing 1 of them. So what I think we're going to have to do is lock this hopper until we can get what we want. So I think the easiest way to do that would just be to maybe run some basic redstone to this or something. So let me grab some redstone. And I think maybe I'm going to probably put a block right there. How much delay should we put on this? I think I'm going to put full delay on that. Oh, that scared me. Somebody's being super loud outside. All right, so let's go ahead and give this another test. So let's see what happened there. So it looks like we got two of our potions that time. And the third one. So I think that delay is going to need to be just a smidge longer. I suppose you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to move this over a block. Put the repeater right here. Run this over. And then I think I'm going to put that there, and then I'll delay that a little bit. So we'll add one delay onto it. Hit the button. I don't think... Wait, did that just cycle through? Okay, I think it's still catching it. All right, so there is definitely a problem there. And this is the first time I've ran into an issue like this. So we need to work through this. So I think my first idea would probably be to, instead of delaying this one, let's put that back on regular. And then let's delay this one or two. Let's try 2 first. It was still a little bit short. The pulse it's there. It's just not, the potion stands are pretty slow for moving items, it seems like. Let's put that on full and see if that fixes it. I think we got it right there. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so with a little bit of tinkering, we have got timing down for putting water bottles in and then removing the old potions away. Test it one more time. Fantastic. Now this can obviously be cleaned up a bit, but I like that so far. So the only thing that I think is going to stop us from mass production is if we decide to maybe do 2 or 3 sets of potions at once. Now items are going to come into the top of this thing. So like, let me trying to place a hopper down on top of the, there we go, on top of a brew stand is like the hardest thing on the planet, man. Grab this. Now, the problem is that items are going to come into this and stack. So if we lock this hopper, the items that go into the chest above it would be locked in there. So I'm thinking if we do maybe some vertical redstone right here, and then put redstone there, there. So something like that, that would lock the hopper above that. Right, so nothing's going inside of there. Now, if I guess the issue is that if I push the button and the items go into there, so let's put this in here, and then what if we want to brew, say, a potion of strength, and we have this in here, but at the same time we have items waiting to go in there. They're still going to stack. Okay, so that's the problem. I think if we're going to make mass brewed potions, we're going to have to come up with a different system. This system won't work. This will be good for single brews, but if we're going to be doing a lot of potions at once, we either need more potion stands or some other way to do it. So I'm going to think about that now. Okie dokie, guys. I've just been messing with this idea a little bit, trying to figure out if I wanted to do anything a little bit different. So far, I really like the idea of having water bottles flow into this thing in a certain way. So we're going to get rid of, well, obviously the side one will stay here, but I think the game plan is going to be to have the water bottles actually be awkward potions. So instead of having just water bottles, we're going to skip that step completely. And to do so, it's going to be really simple. We're just going to stockpile both of those ingredients and then literally put a hopper right here. And depending on where we put this, maybe we'll go to the back or something, have that run off a few chests, but we'll literally just feed this thing water bottles and nothing but just nether wart to make that, and we'll have the things in there. So that'll feed that awkward potion. So that skips the step of the nether wart completely. And then we'll just have everything else run off of a button. I don't think we're going to be able to max brew like, you know, a ton of them at once, but we could possibly be able to set up at least 2 of these, maybe even 3 if the space is proper. And this is kind of how I wanted the factory to look in the first place, right? Now, this isn't final design or final look or anything like that, but my idea for this factory, because it is a factory, I want this to be out in the open. I want you to be able to see all this. Typically, we would hide it like in the last version. Nah, not anymore. A factory is supposed to have wiring. A factory is supposed to have pipes running everywhere, and it's not supposed to look perfect. So I think when we finish up this design, because I think we're going to try to fit 3 of these stations in here. Whenever we decide to brew, maybe we'll just have an input chest for the items that split it or something. I'm not really sure about that just yet. So maybe we have an input chest right here, right here, right here. All of the items get put into there in, you know, order of fashion, because if you put items into a hopper, and then that hopper has like, we'll say like 1 of each. Like for example, if we put the order of 3 in this one, it takes it in a certain fashion, so we can take advantage of that to put what we want in each one of these. And I think this is going to be a way better setup, because not only because it makes it look more like a factory, but it'll be much, much easier to brew with as well than having a selector panel. It's going to be a little bit more manual. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that though. So if you guys have got any ideas for this, you know, feel free to hit me up on Twitter as always, or in the comment section. But let's go ahead and move on, guys. All right, guys, we are over at our apartment, and I just got done removing all of the water from the wall there because we're going to test something. So in the floor, you'll notice that I have wood down here. This is to indicate the edge, and I've got some wood on the outside. I'm going to try a system of trap doors on the bottom and on top. And then since that's a full block, I'm going to use these on the front. And I'm going to see if that will allow water through or not. It's going to be kind of a hard thing to test because it may not work until it's completely full. So let's just go ahead. I think it's going to work. Oh, that's cool. All right. Not only does it make the glass smooth, but I think that's going to be how we use this, because we want this thing to look modern, right? So the only issue would be like these corners. So put that there. I don't think that will put that right there. I think that's waterlogged now is the problem. So if we want to really make this work, I think I'm gonna have to fill the entire outside portion, which won't be too bad because it's like 10, 20 blocks long. So fill all that in. Same with this one. There we go. And then this one. So if we fill all that in, I think we'll be good to go ahead and try to finish the whole thing. So now, get rid of the water here. So is that, yeah, that's waterlogged. We don't want waterlogged. That's not good. Okay, so now the water's gone. Let's try this again. Okay, so that definitely worked. Fantastic. Okay. So there. So then we should be able to just remove all of these. And I can't reach it out there. Hold on real fast. Let me get rid of that. So there is a reason why I chose dark oak as my block, though. The block of dark oak is not good for a lot of things, but it's good to match a few colors. Blue and dark oak is one of the coolest combinations of colors in Minecraft to use. Just super hard to match, right? But it also goes great if it's along with sandstone. So that's one of the reasons why we're using that palette today. So anyways, let's get rid of all of this and see if we can get a working prototype made up for this. So we need to remove that, put that right there. There. And just see how it looks more than anything. Make some more trapdoors. All of our stuff is over here. Did anything go down there? No. It's pretty easy to lose blocks in this place right now because it's pretty rough. Pretty rough around the edges, but I think it's going to look pretty good. Okay, let's do the other side now. Get rid of all you. Fill those blocks in real fast. Fantastic. And then I think we're going to have a corner piece there too. So you. Yeah. All right, so let's fill that in. I think this is going to be a slick design, man. I've never done anything like this, so it's a pretty big change for me to build something. There we go. All right, so we've got all of the rest of that in. So now, grab our glass panes. So now let's go outside. Can I wonder, can I fit through there? I cannot fit through there. Oh, maybe I can. Well, if that's the case, then we should have no problem getting in and out of this place. The problem is like that right there. It's already flowing through. So those corners may have to be too wide or something. Like, we may need like one there. Interesting. So anyways, let's just remove this real fast and see where it takes us. I think it's going to be entirely waterlogged because of the one piece being waterlogged. Ugh. So yeah, you've got to be super, super careful about how you do that. What we may have to do is we may have to completely reblock everything all off. That's kind of obnoxious. Let's try it. Let's try like a corner down here instead. So let me get rid of this. Good there. But as soon as I start breaking them and it flows in. I thought it was going to work just fine because we had the other situation just fine. Waterlogged is an interesting state for blocks. Even if I do that, it fills it in. I don't think our idea is going to work, guys. Okie dokie, guys. So I've got our wall in. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the glass right now, but I think it's probably going to grow on me. One thing I want to switch out real fast is just the blocks around the wood up here to kind of get a better idea of what it may look like sort of in the future here. So let's get rid of some of this. There we go. And one of the reasons why I wanted to have those glass panes in there was because that would be a super easy way to enter this apartment. So now we've got to think of another way to get in here because it's not going to be a waterlogged apartment. So I'm thinking, what if we had some kind of like combustion chamber, or I don't know, I guess it would be like wet to dry chamber where you swim into it and then maybe hit a button, or I don't know, something along those lines. That would be pretty slick. So we may have to do something like that in the future. So that right there just looks pretty amazing to start off with. I really, really like that. Now let's go ahead and grab some of our concrete. Put all this away because I've got tons of stuff in my inventory. So some cyan, and we'll put this right here. Oh no, you don't. Water is a doozy, man. So do we like that look? I don't know, that's going to be up to you guys to decide. I'm pretty much cool with it either way. I know we decided on it a minute ago, but, you know, things change as we move on, so put some lamps down. All right, so let's just get rid of a little bit more of this. Texture could be too smooth. There we go. What do you guys think? For like a apartment, that looks pretty cool, actually. All right, let's go outside and see what it looks like. That's kind of important too, right? Ooh, man, the wood and the glass look so good together. They look really good together. Okay, so if we don't use the cyan, which will suck because I wasted 4 stacks of gravel and 4 stacks of sand, we could use bone block. We had talked about that previously, or quartz. Quartz is another like really fancy kind of block for Minecraft. The reason why I would use this over quartz is connected textures, and it's got kind of a dimming effect to it, so it's not super bright. That's what quartz looks like. I don't know if I like which one I like better. Now, we could use Prismarine. Now, I know we kind of wrote Prismarine off, but now that we're kind of getting this, you know, into shape here, let's try it again. We may change our mind now. It's going to be crazy if we actually end up using Prismarine for our walls. We have got to find a way in and out of this place, though. So let's get rid of both of these and try just regular Prismarine. What do you think, guys? It's kind of a hard decision. I mean, all of them kind of have their own sort of benefits to each one almost. Get rid of all this real fast. There we go. All right, so something like that maybe. Now we've seen what they both look like from the inside. Let's take a look and see what they look like from the outside. Prismarine doesn't look that bad from the outside. That would obviously need to be fixed, but man, this is a tough decision. I'm not sure what color to use. All right, grab all that. So I was gonna shape the apartment today and kind of make this some of this shape final. I can't decide what color to use. So down in the comment section below, make sure that you leave what you think. Actually, you know what? I will leave a poll on this video. So up in the card section with a little eye icon, you can tap to vote. You can vote for Prismarine, you can vote for Cyan, or you can vote for the other two white blocks, the bone block or quartz block. Let me know what you think. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, guys. So we are over at the mega build area. We're going to try and put a little bit more detail into our dock. I just want to make sure that I like what I have. So let me make a crafting table real fast because I know there's one over there, but probably not going to be able to get into the water. There we go. Thank you. All right, sirs and ma'ams, let's go. So we've got a pretty good start here already. So I'm thinking at the end of this dock, well, that's 5 wide. So I think I want to put kind of a wall here or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. But I want to block it off essentially. So something like that. And then we'll have the gates over that. But what I really want to focus on is underneath of here. Now, we have stone brick underneath of there, but I was thinking, what if we add some sort of like fence? Oh my god, moving in water with an elytra on is the worst. Okay, so I definitely don't like that. Let's try something else. What if, what do we have in our inventory? We have slabs. Let's try slabs. I just want to give it a little bit more depth, really. So what if I do this? What does that look like? There. You know what? That looks pretty good, actually. Let's continue this on and see what this looks like. Oh my god, let me move. It is frustrating to move in water. Got a little bit of an error there. How are we going to do the corners? I guess just like that. So it's crazy how just a tiny bit of work can make something look so much different, right? Like, I felt like that's literally what the dock is missing. Now, obviously, underneath of it's going to need a little bit more work, but I really like that. There we go. And I was going to say maybe we could put something else underneath of there. I think if we break out, so like, I think right there is probably not going to be the middle. Let me try to fly out of here real fast. I don't think this is going to work though. Trying to move out of this thing is a pain in the booty. The bootah. There we go. So where do we break that block? Oh, that is actually in the center. I was going to say if we could kind of fit a light in there, that might look pretty cool. Let me go see if I have any lamps. Because we will need lighting for that. Is there any lamps in there? Just glowstone. No lamps. Okay. Let me check and see if there's lamps over here real fast. I know I've got lamps somewhere. No lamps. Okay. Well, I definitely want light there, but there isn't... You know what they really need in this game? A half slab light. That would look amazing. But I think... Other than what we have, that looks pretty good. There is a few sections I want to test it on, though. Like, especially over here. Mainly like this one, because this is not something that I liked in from the beginning. Doesn't look bad, though. So something like that, maybe. That's a weird corner. Oh, I'm getting hit. All right. So I think, like, as far as design goes for that corner, that looks pretty cool. I kind of like that, actually. All right, I think this dock is probably design-wise, besides the dark oak going into the ground, it looks pretty good. So I think that's probably going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. This is iJevin. Peace out.